Hi there, I'm Nolan. You can call me TF2 Weapon Reviews because it's less convenient. Today, I'm playing Team Fortress 2 for the very first time. I'm really excited. I've heard so many things about this game. Well, let's get into it. Alrighty, let's see what we're working with. A shotgun, a minigun, a wrench, a sniper rifle, a watch. I don't see how some of these can be used as weapons, but I guess we'll find out. Well, let's get into it.
One day later.
Alright, so I've gotten a feel for the game, and I think I'm ready to rank the weapons. Starting off with baseball bat. The baseball bat is definitely the worst weapon in the game, like that I have so far. It deals 35 damage, which all the other melees do like way more damage. This is like half. So yeah, this is definitely the worst one. Alright, the second worst weapon is, not this. This will show up later. But this, the destructor of the engineers, sentries. I never used this once. Maybe one day I'll use it, but for now it just seems really useless. But it's above the bat because I think it can do something. Alright, the next one is the syringe gun for the medic. It is not good. It's like, it shoots out tiny little needles and they like are kind of delayed, so you have to like think ahead of time. And also all the medic's weapons are kind of bad, which I think is on purpose because he's not supposed to be a fire. He's supposed to be support, which is why he's in the support classes. We're not straying too far away from the medic because we have the medic's bone saw right after the syringe gun. Bone saw, yeah. Usually when you're playing the medic, you're gonna have the medigun out, so you don't really need to have this thing. I think it's better for self-defense though than the syringe gun, so that's why it's above it. Now we have the fire axe. I put this here because the pyro, he's already really good at like up close stuff, so I don't see why he needs a weapon like this. They didn't really need to give him one, so yeah, that's why it's here. The same reason for the shovel, it's a little bit higher because sometimes when soldier's rockets can hurt him, so sometimes he might want to take this out instead of hurting himself in case he's really low HP. But yeah, same thing with the pyro. He can do really good up close damage. I just think this one's really cool in concept, and also I noticed if you hit someone with it, it can sometimes shatter. I don't know if it deals more damage, but yeah, I just like this one, and it's not very practical because the demo man, he's supposed to place traps and stuff. I just like it. I just think it's neat. I have the grenade launcher here because the pipe bombs, they come out really weirdly, like at an arc, so it's hard to aim with it, and you can't even detonate it like at a specific time. It's just random, like based on when you do it. So unless you hit them like dead on, it's not going to do that much damage. Plus, I think you're supposed to play the demo man like placing traps and not like going out and dealing a bunch of damage. Like going on a rampage. He's more like he's a defensive class. Heavy's fists are like I think they're necessary. A lot of the guys, they don't really need their melees other than two of the guys, which I'll talk about later. The heavy, I think he needs his fists because it takes a long time to rev up the minigun. So sometimes you need to be able to punch someone really fast. I know he's a shotgun, so they won't always be useful, but sometimes it will be useful. I actually found myself using the SMG a lot, but I think it was put on the wrong class. The sniper, you're not gonna really use the SMG that often. I did do a thing like I went out and I only used SMG because I wasn't hitting many sniper shots, but it did some damage. The kukri, or like the machete thingy, is super high just because it's good for like when a spy's behind you, you're like, oh no, what do I do? And if the guy doesn't have this, he's gonna be like, guess I'm dead. I can't really shoot him because I have to scope in, and I can't chip him down with the SMG. That'll take too long. He could just shoot me. But if you have this thing, you can be like, oh, you're behind me? And you just turn around and hit him in the back. You know, do like a reverse engineering. The spy's revolver is really good because sometimes you're gonna be caught, and spy is like really low health. He has the same health as the scout, but he doesn't have any of his movement options. So sometimes you'll be caught out and about, and the revolver is really good for taking down solo targets. You're kind of screwed if you're caught in the middle of a group, but I think you're failing at your job as a spy. A bunch of people catch you. Pistol is like a worse SMG, but it's on a lot more classes, so I think that means it's better. Yeah, I think it can deal more damage from farther away, and it's like a semi-automatic instead of like a fully automatic SMG. I don't know, I just messed with the pistol more than I did with the SMG. The shotgun is actually really good. It's on like 3 classes. Yeah, and it's very good. It's like burst action, damage. It's really good for the heavy, like I said earlier. And yeah, it just does a lot of burst damage. But there's another shotgun which feels a lot better for some reason, even though I'm not sure what the difference is. And that's the scatter gun. This is the scout's shotgun that he has. I'm not sure what's different about it. It just feels nicer, and because the scout can get really close to someone and then back away, he can go like pow pow and then run away. Yeah. The minigun is so good. It's like you have to rev it up, so that's like a downside. That's why it's not higher. But it deals so much damage far away and up close. It's really nice. Yeah, the only downside is that you have to rev it up. I immediately felt really good when I started using the rocket launcher. Yeah, it feels right. You do explosives, it launches rockets, and even if the rockets don't hit someone, you can still do a little damage if it's next to it. Flamethrower is like a minigun you don't have to rev up, because it deals a lot of damage and you can burn people with it. So one time, even after I died, I still got a kill because of the burn effect that it gives them. So yeah, I feel like this could be a really OP weapon if it had some stats like changed. I didn't use the sapper very much, but when I did, it went really well. The sapper can destroy an enemy sentry super quickly. So if you kill the engineer and you place this on his sentry, yeah, he'll have no way of destroying it. There's no way he can get rid of it. So yeah, it's situational, but it's very effective, and that's why it's super high. Sticky bomb launcher, it lets you place these bombs that stick to like whatever surface, and so you can make any area a trap. So yeah, I think this is a really good weapon. Has a lot of potential. Yeah, and it yields really high results. There's like 90% of the chance they'll fall for it, and like 10% of the chance some pros, who's been playing this game for years and years, he just takes advantage of me. I mean, he's only been playing this game for a day. The rest of the weapons I'm ranking are super OP, so it's a lot harder to choose. But this, I think, was the least promising of the OP weapons. The disguise kit. You can disguise as an enemy teammate. So like, they can't even tell it's not like their own teammate. So it's just like a free win. It's not fair for the enemy team. A sniper rifle can like headshot someone from wherever distance, wherever, and sometimes it has like a charging meter, so like I think the damage ramps up the more you're scoped in, and if it gets to fully charged, you can one-shot a medic no matter where you hit him. It's crazy. This weapon is so OP. I can't believe it's like not nerfed or something. Maybe they'll nerf it soon. I don't know. Maybe they'll expose it. Alright, now we're talking about the constructor, the thing that lets you make a sentry. It's so OP. There's a whole like subsection of things that you can build just as the engineer. But there's never any engineers on like any of my teams. So yeah, he's like so OP, and like there's no way to counter him other than of course the sapper. But again, it's situational. Only if the spy gets glitched. I'm really self-aware, so I don't think you could do that, even if you try. The knife is like an opposite sniper rifle, because you can one-shot someone, but instead of from anywhere, you have to be like right up next to them, and you have to be behind their back. You have to stab them in the back, and then insta-kill. Definitely. The only downside to Spy is he's got so little HP. But I usually get like 1 kill per like character, and sometimes I've gotten 2 kills per death with the Spy, just because he can kill people so quick. The minigun. The minigun is the only weapon in this game that can heal someone. The only weapon in the game that can heal someone. Usually you need a health pack for that, but no. You can just stand right next to someone and heal them, and boom, they're back to full HP. And you know what's the craziest part? It does something that not even the health kits can do. It gives them more HP. I'm not sure if this is a bug or something, but yeah, it's super OP. Don't mess with the medic. Or I guess you should mess with medic, because if you kill a medic, then the team's gonna fail really easily. It's a good idea. Tip of the day. Target the medic. It could save your life. Alright, this is a very hard decision, but I've decided that the invisibility watch, you heard me right, invisibility watch is the most OP weapon in the game. The reason the wrench is the runner-up is because without the wrench, your buildings are stuck at level 1. And level 1 buildings are bad. They're not very good. But if you level up your sentry to level 2, it gains like more than turrets. And if you level up to level 3, it can shoot rockets. And the only thing that can shoot rockets are the rocket launcher and the level 3 sentry. The only way to get level 3 sentry is to use the wrench. So that's why it's so OP. But the invisibility watch, it can turn you invisible. That's why it's the most OP weapon in the game. Because it turns you invisible. And you can sell the weapon out. And you're like... And then, look at that, I'm invisible now. You can't see me, but I can see you, and I can become uninvisible again. And then I can pop up behind you and stab you in the back. Which, by the way, is in this account, if you don't remember. So yeah, invisibility watch, come on. Okay. Behind you. The invisibility watch is the most OP weapon in the game. Alright, so that was my ranking of the starting weapons in TF2. Obviously, congrats to the invisibility watch for being the most OP weapon in the game. If I had to suggest any nerfs for the TF2 developers, I'd say maybe make it so the sniper can't one-shot people from anywhere on the map or wherever. Maybe just make it so only when you hit them in the head. And maybe just get rid of the scout's bat or buff its damage, because it doesn't do a lot of damage, and it's the worst weapon in the game. So maybe it's time to let people who like the bat shine, and maybe make it so buildings only go to level 2, because the wrench is pretty OP. I think the invisibility watch is the right kind of OP, because I mean you can go invisible. If you nerf the invisibility watch, it'd be so sad. It's so fun. You go invisible. You can sneak into people's stuff. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'm glad you took the time to listen to a person who's only been playing this game for a day's opinion. I'm excited for whatever updates next. Maybe we'll add some more updates.